slowing down of neutrons. In this video we will discuss why in nuclear reactors we basically slow down the neutrons. In a nuclear reactor, a neutron speed, typically the speed of the neutron is 10 to the power 7 meter per second, and we must the neutron speed must be slowed to 10 to the power 3 meter per second, so that it can have a high probability of interacting with the isotope uranium. That is why we slow down the neutrons, because if the neutron velocity will be reduced, then there is more probability of interaction of the neutron with the isotope, uranium isotope, which causes fission. So we have to show in this problem that a neutron can lose most of its kinetic energy in an elastic collision with a light nuclei like deuterium or carbon, which has a mass of only a few times the neutron mass. So in this problem we will discuss when a neutron collides with a lighter mass like deuterium or carbon, then its kinetic energy will be lost. Due to the loss in kinetic energy of the neutron, the speed of the neutron varies from or changes from or decreases from 10 to the power 7 meter per second to 10 to the power 3 meter per second. And the material making of the light nuclei, usually heavy water, which is called D2O, or graphite, is called a moderator. So inside the moderator, the velocity of the neutron decreases, and the moderator comprises of or consists of heavy water, D2O, or graphite. So the neutron, when collides with this nucleus, the nucleus of heavy water or the nucleus of the graphite, then its velocity changes due to elastic collision. This process is basically elastic collision. So slowing down of neutron is the best example of elastic collision. We will discuss it in this problem. So in a nuclear reactor, the energy of the neutron is decreased by moderators like heavy water or graphite. When the energy of neutron is decreased, its velocity decreases. So there is more probability of interaction of neutron with uranium, causing fission. Here we will calculate the loss in kinetic energy by neutron when it collides with heavy water or graphite. As shown in the figure, this is the neutron having mass m1, and this is the lighter nuclei, and that is the heavy water D2O, or the graphite having mass m2. And the velocity of or the speed of the neutron before collision is v1I, and this neutron collides with this graphite or heavy water inside the moderator. These are called the moderators, and after collision the speed of this neutron decreased. Before collision the speed of the neutron is basically 10 to the power 7 meter per second, and after collision the speed of the neutron becomes 10 to the power approximately 10 to the power 3 meter per second. And this is the velocity. v1f is the velocity of the neutron or mass m1 after collision, and this is v2f. This is v2f, that is the velocity of mass m2 after collision. And if theta 1 is equal to 0 and theta 2 is equal to 0, then the neutron and the deuterium or graphite, they will move in the same direction, that is along this axis, suppose x-axis, and this is called the head-on collision. In head-on collision, basically we have discussed in the previous video that theta 1 is equal to theta 2 is equal to 0. So what will be the initial kinetic energy of the neutron? The initial kinetic energy of the neutron, suppose k1I, that is equal to half mv square. So here it will be equal to half into m1 into v1I square. And what will be the final kinetic energy of the neutron? The final kinetic energy of the neutron K1F, that is equal to same formula, half mv square, that is equal to half m1 into v1f square. v1f is the velocity of the neutron after collision. So in the previous video we have calculated the final velocity after collision in elastic head-on collision, that is v1f. This expression we have calculated in the previous video. v1f is equal to m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 into v1I. So v1f square will be equal to m1 minus m2 square divided by m1 plus m2 square into v1I square. So if you substitute v1f square here, then you will have half m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole square into v1I square. So the fractional kinetic energy lost by the neutron will be equal to, suppose f1, that is equal to K1F, that is kinetic energy after collision, kinetic energy of the neutron after collision divided by kinetic energy of the neutron before collision, that is K1F divided by K1I. K1F is equal to half m1 minus m2 divided by m2 plus m1 plus m2 whole square into v1I square divided by half m1 v1I square. So if you take the calculation here after solving, here m1 cancels, half cancels, v1I square cancels. So f1, that is the fractional kinetic energy lost by neutron, f1 is equal to m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole square. Similarly, you can calculate the fractional kinetic energy gained by the moderating nuclei, and that is the deuterium or heavy water or graphite. This will be equal to, suppose f2, that is equal to 1 minus f1. So 1 minus m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole square. So if you calculate it, this will be equal to 4 m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole square. So you have to remember this formula for f1 and f2. f1 will be equal to m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole square, and f2 will be equal to 4 m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole square. And we know for deuterium m2 is equal to 2 m1. So if you substitute m2 is equal to 2 m1, then f1 will be equal to m1 minus 2 m1 divided by m1 plus 2 m1 whole square, that will be equal to minus m1 divided by 3 m1 whole square, that will be equal to 1 by 9. Similarly, f2 will be equal to 4 m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole square. If you substitute m2 is equal to 2 m1, then f2 will be equal to 8 m1 square divided by 9 m1 square. So f2 will be equal to 8 by 9. So you see f1 is equal to 1 by 9 and f2 is equal to 8 by 9. So 90% of the neutron's energy is transferred to deuterium. So if a neutron collides with a deuterium, then after collision 90% of neutron's energy is transferred to deuterium. That is why the speed of the neutron will decrease after passing through the moderator. And in case of carbon, if you use carbon in the moderator, then f1 will be equal to 71.6% and f2 will be equal to 28.4%. So 28.4% of the neutron's energy is transferred to carbon inside the moderator. So in this video we discussed the slowing down of neutrons in nuclear reactions, why there is necessity of the slowing down or decrease the kinetic energy of the neutrons in nuclear reactors. Because of the in the slowing down process there is interaction of the neutron with the uranium particles, which is very essential in nuclear reactions. And in this process, that process is called the fission process. And in fission process, the neutron reacts with there is more probability of the neutron to react with the nucleus of the uranium to nucleus for the nuclear fission process, and which is only possible by the collision theory, which is only possible by the collision theory. Thank you.